video we'll know how to create forms in your HTML page. So let's get started. So I have index.html with me and index1.html. So let's start with index.html, and this will create our forms. For that, firstly, we need to create a form tag. I'll talk about this action attribute in the later part of this video only, but let's firstly talk about labels. In this opening and closing tag label, I'll write the thing that I want to print. Firstly, let me copy this path and paste it over here. Now it's blank because we have not added anything yet. Now let's enter your name. Now let's refresh this. So we're getting enter your name. Now let's take the input. You'll be taking the input as text. So let's refresh it now. Yes. So enter your name in this. I'll write my name. Right. Now I've created for the name. Like this only I can create for the password as well. Password. Like enter your password. Then a colon over here. Now let's create an input for the password. If at the place of this password, I write text and refresh this form. Let me add a break over here. I need 2 breaks. Break 2 times. Now let's refresh it. Yes. Now it's good. Now just see this. Now I'm entering my name. Now when I'm entering password, now it's showing me the alphabets, but I don't want that. For that, I'll write password over here. I'll refresh it. Now just observe the thing. Now it's coming in dot dot dot. And let's enter the name. Yes, that's nice. Now I'll create a label for email address. Enter your email. And in the next line, I'll write input as email. Now over here, I'll add a break 2 times. Now let's refresh it. So enter your email like job. Neat. Great. Now for submitting this form, let's create an input button. Submit, which will be submit. And we'll give it a value as submit. Now let's refresh it. So we are getting a submit. But at the place in the value, if I write sign up. So we are getting sign up. Now, whenever I'm pressing this, we are getting a new form. But I want, firstly, the user should complete this. So I want this should be a required field. So I'll add a required attribute in this. I'll refresh it. Now, if I try to sign up now, so it's saying, please fill out this field. So let's fill it, get name. And in the password, let's say it as any password. And just observe the thing now, like I'm writing my name. Now when I try to sign up now, so it's showing that please include @ in the email address. So when I'm writing at, now it's showing that we have to write it completely. This is incomplete. Say as yahoo.com. Now let's try to sign up. So we are getting a new form, but I don't want that. So we'll be using action attribute now. Over here, I'll write index1.html. Now let's refresh the page, and over here I'll write my name. Let's create a password, email address @email.com. Now let's sign up. So we are landing on the index1.html. In this, I have one h1 header1 tag. In this, I have written thanks for your response. So that's why it's showing me. Now we are done with this. Now let's create a placeholder. What is a placeholder? Let me first create it, then I'll show you. Placeholder. So in this, I'll write username. Now let's refresh it. So can I just say this username at the background of this box? This is a placeholder. Now let's copy this and I'll paste this thing over here and here also. And in this, I'll write out the password. And in this, I'll write email. Now let's refresh it. So we are getting placeholder in all of those. So let me expand this so you could see it perfectly. So I have a doc type HTML. Then I have HTML tag with me. I have head tag. In that I have a title and some meta tags. And after head tag, I have a body. In there, I have a form tag, which have an attribute as action, which will land on index1.html. After filling this form, the user will land on index1.html. In that form, I have a label. So what is this label? This one. So it is enter your name. This one is the label 1. This. Next, we have input type text. So this box over here is this 12th line input type. And in the next, we have enter your password. This one level, and input, we have this box. And we have 17th line, which is enter your email. This one is our label. And this one is our box in which we'll give the input, which is in the 8th line also. And at last, we have a submit button. This one, which will land on the page that we have given, like index1.html. So I hope that's clear to you. Now let me tell you, like whenever I'm pressing on it, cursor is not getting focused. But if I write in the place of for, I write like NAM. And in this, I'll write NAM. So now let me refresh it and I'll go over here. And when I'm pressing this, observe the thing. I'll zoom in. When I'm pressing it, it's not working because I've given that in the name. I'll give this same for thing in the ID, not in the name. So that's the thing I want to tell you, that do not give it in the name, give it in the ID. Now let's refresh it. Now I'm clicking on this. So our mouse is getting focused like I'm on the password, and when I'm clicking on this, it's getting focused over here. So we could add same thing like in the password also. I'll write pass. You could write password also. I'm writing short, in short. Let's give mail. Now let's refresh the form. Now I have my cursor is over here. It is not focused on this or this. Now I'm clicking on this. It's focused over here. Now I'm clicking it over here. Its focus is over here. And I'm clicking over here. Its focus is over here. Now let's run this form. So my name is Japneet. And let's give it a password and email address. Now let's sign up. So now you will be thinking that why you are not getting the content that user have given. For that, you need to learn backend development. this is front-end development. So for that you need Python, C, C++, and a lot more languages. So this is only the front-end development. Front-end development is only used for like styling the page, adding content, and just the common things. And backend works at the back of your website. It's like the behavior of your website. So I hope this video is clear to you. Thanks for watching it.